there's a concept of productivity versus consumption. If I could dwell on that a minute, if you're seeking the kingdom first, and you're looking at seed and fruit, and you look also at what Jesus said, that it is more blessed to give than it is to receive, right? That turns around the equation that the flesh always wants to receive something. And we even bless God for what we receive. And we think that God is looking for us to praise him for what he gave us. But God truly says to us that I am praised when you produce what I've given to you and when you produce some fruit. Jesus said you'll know them by their fruit. And he said that if you don't produce fruit, you cannot stand as being blessed before God, because your job is to produce fruit. So that idea of productivity is a key tenet in the concept of Empowernomics. Why? Because then we are not focused on what we receive, but we're focused on what we produce. And not only what we produce, but what we produce is going to be a multiple of what we received. Therefore, for those of us who know Christ and who love Christ, we're going to have a little bit more joy because we are producers than we need personally. So rather than having to always pray about having more hope, we can become producers of hope. We can become producers of peace. We can become producers of joy. And Jesus said, "Blessed is the peacemaker, for they shall be called the children of God." So it is the blessed persons are the ones who are able to produce the fruit as opposed to enjoy the fruit. It's almost as though we think that being blessed is when we have peace, but that's not what Jesus said. Jesus said that you are blessed when you produce peace. That's your fruit. And therefore, one of the basic tenets, once again, is giving or producing versus receiving or consuming. And Jesus wants us in the Empowernomics approach to be producers. We may be going through hell personally, but if you can produce some peace in that hellish situation, then God says you're blessed.